What do you think your source of overthinking comes from? So many people overthink. I overthink sometimes. And so this is just to help us get out of our own way because I know we want to overcome this. And so some of the reasons or, causes of overthinking is that you may have anxiety, right? The way this world is set up these days, there's a lot going on to make us anxious and to make us just to be stressed out a lot more. So you may have anxiety, you may suffer from perfectionism, and we've had I think a whole show on perfectionism and the fact that it doesn't exist and the fact that we shouldn't be striving to be perfect. We should be just striving to be comfortable and content. But so many of us are striving for perfectionism. And then it could be from past trauma and, kind of low self esteem. A lot of us have a lot of trauma that we've experienced in our lives. It's just a fact. There's so much trauma that we've experienced, and it's been difficult for us. And so, therefore, the overthinking has been from past trauma. So, I want you all to think about, what do you think your source of overthinking comes from? Because it came from somewhere, right? Another reason is you have low self esteem or high sensitivity to just things, but it came from somewhere. A lot of it is programming that has happened in our lives. And so you need to sit down and have a little talk with yourself. I always say that a lot of times we do not sit with ourselves enough to understand and to really know where we're coming from. But this is a time for you to sit down, try to analyze so that you can get answers about why you are where you are, especially if you're stuck in a trap of overthinking. So, how do you stop overthinking and get that mental clarity? Mindfulness is really about being present in the moment and not being judgmental about what's happening in that moment, not being judgmental about yourself in that moment either. It's just really being present and understanding and noticing all of your senses. What are things looking like? What do things smell like? What are things, like if you touch something, what does it feel like? That's being present. And I try to be as present as possible. It's very important for you to try to live the life and be present in the moment. And so, how do you do that? You can do that through prayer. You can do that through meditation. You can do that through deep breathing exercises, right? Sometimes we just need to take a deep breath. So let's practice it together. Breathe in, hold it, and breathe out, so that we can notice what's going on. And then from that place, you can make some decisions that will matter to you. Another way is you have to challenge your negative thoughts. This one is so key, right? You have to challenge them and ask yourself, what's the alternative?